There it is, guys. Picked up his dookie. I'll have to edit this video together because for some unknown reason I've ended it. So yeah, as I was saying, I had 9 dogs. A dog called Layla, and the puppy, like, she just turned on the puppies. Like, the puppies must have been, though they were so tiny, and I thought, God, if she gets hold of it. But I put my arm there, and Layla got hold of my arm, and she wouldn't let go. If it wouldn't have been my arm, like, to stop it, she would have killed one of the puppies. So you do what you got to do, aren't you? But she latched onto my arm. She wouldn't let go, guys. My arm was in a right state. I had to be on antibiotics for 2 weeks, and I rang up RSPCA, got the dog an assessment, took her to vets, because I thought, is she doing this because she's got something wrong with her ears? Is she poorly? You know, because a dog just to do that, it's just not normal, is it? So I took her to the vets, got her an health assessment, took her to RSPCA. RSPCA said, you can rehome her, but with no children or no animals. So I followed the RSPCA policy. I didn't keep her because I've got children and I've got other pets, and I was so worried for their safety. Yeah, and she just turned on me, and she just wouldn't let go. There was so much, blood from her biting me. Yeah, and she just wouldn't let go. So it's weird, isn't it? How they just, 1 minute they're all right and the next minute they turn on you. But I give, they say, they do blame the owners, don't they? But I give her so much love. I was there for her. I took her out. I fed her. I loved her. She slept in my bed. And sometimes, like, they do say Jack Russells, the breeds, they are better on their own. So, yes, I do take responsibility, because when Lucy was dying, I got Layla, so I want on my own, basically. And then when I got Layla, I didn't have no other pets. Then Teddy Bear come along, then Jessica, then Sadie. So yeah, it was my fault. I should have just had one. But, I'm an animal lover. So, well, anyway, so Layla went to a rescue centre in South Cave. And the manager ended up adopting her. So she went to a secure, safe home. But at first, I put her up on Gumtree, and I know it's really bad to do, and I didn't think, and I give it like, I rang up the RSPCA, said, oh, I've put her up on Gumtree. The RSPCA said, oh, view the home, give him a welfare check, stay in touch with him. I got so many, the RSPCA wrote down what I need to ask, the questions and stuff like that. I did all that, and I felt as though the home that I found her was safe, secure. Little did I know, as I kept keeping in touch with Layla's owner before she got adopted to somebody else who was an alcoholic, and he texted me out the blue one morning and said, oh, I've got rid of Layla because I'm working at home now. And then getting to talk to him and getting to know him, he drank, and sometimes we just don't know people's situations. He'd leave her in house and things like that. So when he got in touch with me and said, oh, I've rehomed her, I rang up the RSPCA, because the contract was he wasn't allowed to get rid of her. If he got rid of her, he'd have to get in touch with me and I can have her back. So anyway, I got her back. Rang up the RSPCA. RSPCA said they'd come and take her and bring her back to me if he didn't give me back. Because I followed all policies, the law. Anyway, so I got her back, took her to a rescue centre, and it was an happy ending for Layla. Didn't stay in touch, didn't want me to stay in touch. Therefore, I do get updates now and then, but I don't get pictures of anything, or I don't see Layla. They said it's for her best interest. So, yeah, so I don't get any updates or anything. So, yeah, I thought I'd do longer videos and put them up. Have a chit chat with you guys. I couldn't do a live with Scruffy because if there's any people or any of the dogs is not great. So yeah, so it's just weird how the world works, innit? So anyway, how did I end up with 8 dogs? So I got Sadie. She was 7 months, rang up the vet, said to the vet she hadn't had a first season yet. I've got a male dog, can she get pregnant? The vet said no. So I didn't think now of it. One morning, walked into the bedroom, some stuck together, thought, oh my God, rang up the vets. And the vet said, oh no, she won't get pregnant, don't worry about it. Didn't think now of it. Sadie was a big girl anyway. One morning, I think it was about 9 weeks later or 6 weeks later, come in the living room, there was a puppy on the floor. Thought, what the hell's this? Then she picked it up, got on the settee, then she started just like pushing more babies out. And at first I thought her insides was falling out. It was that much of a shock. I rang up the vets because she just started giving birth to all these puppies so fast. And she ate the placentas, but there was one puppy, she didn't eat it. And then she kept him panting and crying. So rushed her to the vet. She had an x-ray, a scan. Took all the babies to get checked the day as soon as they come out of her. And I was quite upset because they told me that she couldn't have babies. Well, anyway, I was crying, I was upset. Sadie was alright, happy ending. Fall in love with all these babies. He was looking at that person, wasn't he, Scruffy? Fall in love with all these babies. Looked after them. Slept downstairs with Sadie. Latched her onto Sadie's breast so she'd feed him. Oh, little Tara. Woo-woo! Woo-woo! And then, yeah, she had these beautiful babies, fall in love with them. Put them up for adoption. I was just going to give them all to RSPCA, just so I'd know they'd go somewhere. And I couldn't bear them being in cages, guys. I couldn't bear. And then what was going through my head, I was going to get them. What they're going to do to it. Are they going to work them? Are they going to feed them? Are they going to love them? And I thought, do you know what? My kid said, Mum, can we just keep them all? So I just kept them all. Fall in love with them all. So I kept them all. And then they all got on. Fine. Great. Even the dad. Then just out the blue, they just attacked the dad. I hate that when they pick up after the dog and they throw the dookie bags. Put it in the bloody bin. So yeah, and they just like turned on the dad. Poor dad. Like I say, Teddy Bear, the dad was in a really bad way. And now, because he's that little, he's a miniature Yorkshire Terrier. Woo-woo! Woo-woo! I don't know why he does this all the time. So I keep him away from them all. Woo-woo! He's around the girls. He loves the girls. But the boys, absolutely not. And then Mr. Star, one of the brothers, they can't go around Flash or Scruffy because both of them just like attacked him. Anyway, took him. I was like, God, the vet must have thought, God, she's here every other week, like with a dog fight. It just got like that, do you know what I mean? And I thought, and I said, do you know what? I said, the vet said, just split him up. So I split him up. Teddy Bear, the miniature Yorkshire Terrier, I'm glad I did. Now he's constantly away from him, separated. But the brother, I'm disappointed that I have because, like, he doesn't get on with him now whatsoever. And I'm not sure if I can bring the bond back. I took him dog training with the brother who don't get on with the other brothers. And they just would have ended up killing each other. Good boy, Scruffy. So there's another doggy, guys. So this way then. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. And he ain't barked this time. Good boy. Well done. Good boy. Sir. Good boy. So we'll approach nice and slowly. He normally barks, normally goes off his head, normally curls up in a ball on the floor, shakes. Woo woo, that's him. Yeah, good boy. Wow, you've done amazing. Yes, she has. Right, now we'll turn this corner. Good boy. So, yeah, he's had a good walk this morning. So we kept all these puppies, and yeah, you just don't know where they're going to go, all they're going to go to, do you? So yeah, I just kept them all. So if you've got any dogs, how many dogs have you got? What dogs have you got? Put in the comment box. Thank you for watching Scruffy go through his walk. Thank you for listening to me rant away. It's just nice sometimes just to have a chat, isn't it? I think we're going to go back this way. Come on, Scruffy, because the kids are going to school, and I don't want to put him in a stressful situation around people. Look at him, little bugger. He's just going to be covered in mud, aren't you? Woo! This way. So we'll walk back on ourselves because the kids go to school and I don't want to be vlogging kids in my vlog. So we'll head back home a different way now, this way. Like, we've got a big field there, and like in summer he gets let off when there ain't any other dogs and he'll play with his brother. But I can't walk him and his brothers together because when they see other dogs they just fight. But yeah, if anybody else, my dog walker walks him, they don't. It's weird, isn't it? So, right, that's this morning then. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching and have a nice Christmas. Bye everyone. Scruffy says bye. Good boy. Right, so there's another dog here. So this is what... He's not very good with other dogs. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Stay. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There's the other dog. Oi. Scruffy. No. So this is what I'm saying with Scruffy. He's really got behaviour problems. Right. No. Back. Good boy. Good boy. So take him away from the situation. Right. So with Scruffy, he's just really not good with any dog or people. This is the one with litter syndrome. So litter syndrome is when you keep the full litter and not all the litter gets on. So Scruffy only gets on with one brother and the girl and the female dogs. With the other male dogs, his dad is a miniature Yorkshire Terrier, and they'd rip him to pieces. There was an incident when one of the sons just turned on his dad for no reason, and he was so lucky to be alive, guys. Like, they've been together, like, you know, with the dad, as you know, when they was born. Like, the dad had helped the mum, which is Sadie. Teddy had helped Sadie with the babies. Teddy was there for the babies. Woo woo! So I'm not giving him no attention, guys. So yeah, so they just turned on Dad. The dad got beat up really bad by the son, to the point all of his testicles, his penis was just bruised. Poor soul pulled himself in the middle when they was attacking him. It was absolutely horrendous. No hesitation, rushed Teddy Bear to the vet. They had to catheterise him. They said he's so lucky to be alive and not to put him in that situation again. But it's like, you know, you see these miniature Yorkshire Terriers like with Rottweilers, and not just, you know, with any dog. I'm not naming and shaming like a Rottweiler, because, you know, I know, you know, Ronnie and Roxy, and my God, they're so sweet. I've never seen, you know, two cuddly bears like that in all my life. And, you know, Rottweilers, you know, they do get a bad name, don't they? But it's how you bring them up. Because I'll never forget this, there was this dog where I used to live. I forgot what they call them. Japanese Akita it was. Woo! I don't know why he does this. Japanese Akita, and I had an old girl called Lucy. And she was that trained. You could open the door. She'd sit on the grass. She wouldn't go nowhere. My door was open. I was on the toilet. I thought she'd be fine. My sons was watching her. And then this Japanese Akita, they said, oh, she's real soft. She won't do anything. Well, it just picked Lucy up by the scruff of her neck. It shook her. It would not let go. I had to ring emergency services, you know, the RSPCA, because I never knew when a dog got hold of another dog what you do. Do you know, because even though the dog, Japanese Akita, had my dog, I didn't want to hurt the dog to get it off my dog. I know, like, lots of people, you know, hurt the other dog, do you know what I mean? But it was awful. But its owner was hitting his dog to get off my dog. And, you know, that's not the way to go, is it? You know, you get, like, a collar, and, like, you tighten the collar, the choke lead, and, like, you choke them. And you put a finger up the bum. Well, anyway, in the end, the dog got off Lucy in the end. I rushed her to vets. Within a few weeks after the attack she'd had, it killed her. So, and that's how Lucy died. Yeah, Lucy, like, she was an old girl. She was nearly 18. Lucy was. So she, you know, I know she had a life, but it was absolutely awful. So, you know, dogs, they just, you know, it's how you bring them up, isn't it? It's like, you know, the neighbour's Japanese Akita used to just there'd be an hedgehog in the garden, and it'd just chew it up. And it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Animal cruelty. And I was so scared, and, like, I won't let my cats out. I rang up RSPCA, reporting it. And because it was animal on animal, they wouldn't do anything. Oh, you got mud on me, Scruffy. So it's just so sad, isn't it? The low sucks sometimes, doesn't it? And then there was another incident. Like, at the time, I had, like, let's work on these Scruffs. Like, there's a dog over there, so let's take him out of the situation. I had 9 dogs, like, at the time. I had a dog called Layla. Woo-woo! You know what? I take Scruffy around grass because this is what he loves to do. Yeah, I had a dog called Layla. And just one day, she just turned on one of the puppies. The puppies must have been... Right, just 1 minute, guys. It's taking a dookie. I just need to make it up 1 minute, guys.